Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. A little out of our wheelhouse. We have to expand our comfort bubble. I'll explain further in 1 second. So what's going on today? Well, Nikki wanted to stroll around EPCOT.
I did. I didn't get to go to Food and Wine.
Right.
So I wanted to see the holidays.
Yeah, so we'll check out the Christmas stuff going on here.
Yeah.
But then also, several videos back, I put out a Google form for you guys to ask us questions.
Dun, dun, dun.
Today is Q&A day.
Oh,
We're gonna
no.
answer your questions. Now I realize this video may not be for everyone.
Right.
But what we tend to do is, our videos are all about the theme parks, not about us.
Right, exactly. We might drop a little Easter egg every so often, but it's not really about us. It's about what the theme parks offer.
Yeah, if you watch enough of the videos, you'll learn stuff about us.
Yeah.
But today's video, you're gonna learn a lot.
Oh no.
So I'll put it out there with the first question, one I always get asked. Now this is not like, we have a list of people who ask us questions, but this one's just like out there. How many yellow shirts do I have? I think the count's at 25.
I could do a full load of laundry just in yellow shirts.
I wear yellow all the time now. And that's mainly because not all the shirts are camera worthy now. You know, Florida heat, they're gonna stain or whatever, you know, get kind of gross. So those are relegated to the gym and yard work.
Yep.
Only a few are on camera shirts, but I'm at like 25 now.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So now let's start strolling and then we'll start answering some of your specific questions. The first question is from Ashley and she wants to know, do we get bored of any of the rides? And I would say no to thrill rides.
Yeah.
Some of the screen rides I would say perhaps, like Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, things like that, I would get bored of. Right,
and we don't hit those up every time we're here. I think the thing about coming to theme parks all the time is, especially for me, with you, is that I'm going with my best friend.
Right.
So it's always fun and it's always exciting, you know, when you're out hanging with your best friend.
True, but as far as the rides are concerned, I think the thrill rides, you're going to get that feeling of the G-forces no matter what, so that's not going to get boring.
Nah, I would agree with you.
Screen rides though, the one screen ride I never get bored of is here at EPCOT, and that is Soarin'.
Ooh, good point.
And here we have the EPCOT Christmas tree, which has all the different holiday sayings from across the world in the different languages, most of which I struggle with, especially English. So Regan wants to know, how many times have we been to the theme parks and what ride have we been on the most? Now the first part, how many times have we been to the theme parks? Too many times to count.
Yeah, I couldn't even estimate.
I lived here my whole life.
Right.
And raising our kids, we've often, many years, had annual passes in addition to when we started vlogging. So there's no way I can count how many times I've been to the theme parks. Too many times. Now as far as what ride have we been on the most, for Universal, I'm gonna say the Hulk.
Yeah, I think so, especially in the beginning before we even started vlogging.
Right.
Yeah, so I said maybe Hulk, and then maybe on the Universal side, the Mummy.
But yes, definitely those two for Universal.
Right.
For Disney, I would say the ride I've been on most is Space Mountain.
Yes. Yeah, I would agree. Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. You can tell that we're rides people.
Because they've been there
Big
longer. Now, Tower of Terror is gaining.
I would say so, yeah. Like every time we're at Hollywood Studios, that's the one ride we have to hit up.
But because of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas and how we used to get on Space Mountain over and over and over again,
yeah,
it's in the lead. Lewis Dangerfield wants to know, what park do we prefer, Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure? I'll say this, for rides, it's Islands of Adventure.
Agreed.
For walking around, it's Studios.
Agreed.
And as far as a Disney park, our favorite park is Hollywood Studios. So Alec wants to know, what IPs would we most like to see at Epic Universe? It doesn't have to be what's rumored to be going in.
Right.
Here's my answer.
Okay.
I would like to see Retro World.
Oh, yes, exactly.
So it would be a world that has like retro rides, like with new technology though, like Back to the Future,
Jaws,
a new Jaws, like some of the old favorites, but with new technology. Retro World.
Yes, I like it. Maybe even like a Beetlejuice restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, where they're singing that song, you know?
So the classic stuff that's gone away, bring it back like with a refresh.
That'd be awesome.
You hear that, Universal? Retro World.
Make it happen.
Here in Canada, the big holiday draw is the music. The performers, the Canadian Holiday Voyagers.
Always very entertaining and lively.
I do like that show. Dee Dee wants to know where we went to college and what our degree is in. Nikki, I'll let you go first. Yours is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I went to UCF for both my bachelor's and my master's degree in speech language pathology. So, and I've done that for, I'm not going to say how many years, but
your whole career.
My whole career. Yeah.
Now, I also graduated from UCF with a degree, a bachelor's degree in business administration. However, my path there was a little windy.
Yes, it was.
I'm 5 years older than Nikki. So my first stint of college, I went a couple years and I ran track in college. But I was not focused on my studies. So I stopped running track. I was done with that. So I took some time off. I met Nikki and she kicked me in the butt and made me go back to school with her at UCF.
That's right. I'm like, you're going to school with me. If I have to suffer, you're suffering with me. So, yep.
And by the way, when I did run track in college, I ran the 110 meter hurdles, and I also ran the 400 meter hurdles, which I was better at the 400 meter hurdles, but I was one of the rare hurdlers who was, pretty good at both. So Brett has a couple of questions for us. He wants to know when we're going to do a live show, a live stream, and he also wants to know what other YouTubers do we watch. So as far as the live stream, I'm debating on this, and in fact, what I'll do, maybe I'll put up a poll or in the comments below, let me know if you're interested in a live stream, and then like what time of day would you like it? Would you like a lunchtime live stream or like a late afternoon, early evening one, like at 6 p.m. So you guys let me know that, but I am pondering this. No decision's been made yet. I need your help on that. And then the other thing, as far as other YouTubers we watch, we really don't watch any other theme park YouTubers anymore since we started vlogging. And that's because, one, I'm at the theme park so much making my own vlogs, and then I have to go home and I have to watch myself edit. So while I'm editing, I'm looking at a theme park vlog. So I have enough theme park vlog in my life. But as far as YouTube is concerned, a couple of my favorite channels are What Culture and Watch Mojo. What about you, Nick?
I like Screen Rant.
Oh yeah, like the pitch meetings.
Yeah, exactly. Those are hilarious.
Those are super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, they are tight.
I also like Super Carlin Brothers and let me think what else. You said Watch Mojo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are about my favorites, I think.
And dog videos.
Yeah, anytime a dog video shows up, I'll stop and watch it.
Not a channel, just it doesn't matter. A dog video, she's watching it.
Exactly. I think that's the only reason why I'm on Facebook.
So check this out, Nikki. You wanted some Christmas decorations. A big teapot.
Yep, like my mom's bode.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, she has a teapot just like that, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Was I supposed to know that?
Nice try.
Sometimes they don't work. So Kendra wants to know my favorite color besides yellow.
That's funny.
Now here's the thing, like yellow really wasn't my favorite color. It kind of has become my favorite color. I do like it. But for most of my life, my favorite colors were green and probably most of all, like a baby blue, like a Carolina blue.
Right.
Those are my favorite colors, but I have grown to like yellow.
For me, because of our soccer history and having winning teams wearing green, so green's always been like my favorite color too. It's funny that we both have the same color.
Yeah, well, I've been told pretty much my whole life, like, because I have green eyes, like my eyes look so pretty when I wear green. So.
Oh, you're so pretty.
So way back in the United Kingdom, this is where they have their little display, their holiday display with their Christmas tree and kind of little sayings about what they do at Christmas for the United Kingdom. I always have this question: is it Merry Christmas in UK or is it Happy Christmas? Because they represent Happy Christmas on this little scroll.
And they do in I think even Harry Potter, the movie Harry Potter.
They say Happy Christmas?
They say Happy Christmas a couple times, and then I think in the later movies it turns to Merry Christmas.
Okay, in the comments below, let me know. If you're UK, you're English, let me know, do you say Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas? So Marcelo wants to know if we could bring back any ride from the past, closed or replaced at Universal, what would it be? I'm going to go with Back to the Future updated with new technology.
And I think I'll go with Jaws.
Do you want the original or like updated as well?
Totally updated, yeah, but I would love to have a Jaws attraction.
Yeah, that would be cool. There's only one left in the world, and I believe that's in the Universal in Japan.
Yes, it is.
So Valerie wants to know, what camera do I use because of there's like no shaking and no vibration. I use the Canon G7X Mark II. They have come out with a Mark III. I've heard they have some issues with that with the focusing, so I haven't upgraded to the Mark III. I use the Canon G7X Mark II. I'll leave an affiliate link in the description if you want to find out more about that. But as far as like the shakiness and stuff and stability, it has good like internal stability. But also, I try really, really hard to give good images on screen. I'm really still.
You even hold your breath at times.
Yeah, I hold my breath at some shots just so there's like no breathing movement on the screen as well. So
right now, how about your editing software? Is there any stability factors in that?
No, I don't use any of that. It's all the camera and me being really, really careful. At the Queen's Table here in the UK, Nikki has found some mugs she wants. We love puppies, we love dogs. You know what? I'm gonna put that. I'll make a mental note of this. I might get this for her for Christmas. And those mugs are $30, but they are quite lovely.
Yes, they are.
It would make her happy. Well, all types of doggy stuff in there, Nikki. There was like kitchen stuff, like mittens. I think all those breeds must be like English breeds.
Yes.
Yeah. And while we're in the UK, did I hear that a Mary Poppins attraction is coming, Nikki?
Yes,
yeah, I think
it
we heard that, yeah.
Very exciting.
You would like that. She loves Mary Poppins.
Yes, ever since I was a kid. It's been one of my go-tos.
Ruth Moore would like to know, have we been on the new Disney Skyliner? Are we going to make a video on it? Actually, we have been on it, and there is a video out there. I'll leave a link to it, but I've been on it, and Nikki just recently went on it on a video we haven't posted yet.
Right, exactly. And I'll leave my reactions to that video because it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, you have to make sure you have that subscribe button and bell notification click so you don't miss Nikki's reaction to that Skyliner coming in for a landing. Here in the France Pavilion, they have a little show, the French Santa Claus. What's his name?
Pierre Noel.
Yeah, he comes out and does a little thing.
Yes.
But that's not my favorite thing about the French Christmas over here. Let's go over and show you these Christmas balls. So there's 3 of them here with little scenes. One is of the Eiffel Tower. The other is the Arc de Triomphe, Christmas brunch, or Christmas desserts. Okay, here's one we're gonna have to think on by Annie W. Do you think Universal should adapt the Disney Magic Bands where you're allowed 3 fast passes a day? Would that help us in the future being able to get on every ride? That's a tough one. I kind of like the Magic Band system, but then I kind of don't.
Yeah, it's got positives and negatives, definitely.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I mean, with the Magic Bands, I like being able to plan my day, but I'm only there for like 2 or 3 hours, so booking 3 rides, that's it for me. I'm good. But people who are there all day, booking the 3 and then doing then they get 1 more after that, or they get to do it 1 by 1 after that.
Right.
Whereas Universal, it is a cost. You have to pay for those express passes.
Unless you're staying at one of their high-end hotels.
Wow, this is a tough one. I can't answer it.
Yeah, I know, you got me stumped on this one.
I don't know which is better.
And really, I like the versatility of being able to do different things at different parks, you know?
Yes. Sorry, Annie, I don't think I have a good answer for that. Right now, I'm going to say keep it as is. Just a quick note, here in Morocco, they have added something new. Race Against the Sun. Ancient technique to modern competition. I guess there's some video stuff in here, some video game stuff. But if you're interested, they now have this. Next question is from Holly D. She wants to know what made us start theme park vlogging.
That's a good question.
Well, it's multiple factors that led into this. And timing that kind of led to it was that we used to coach soccer for years and years and years, and that was a big time commitment to coach 2 soccer teams, our oldest daughter and our youngest daughter.
Yeah.
But they were getting to the age where they were ending their soccer careers,
right.
And we had all this free time, what we were going to do with it. And about that time, we were going to Universal every Sunday, and they were building the Kong attraction, Skull Island.
Yeah.
And I used to use YouTube just for soccer drills, find soccer drills. Well, I was like, well, maybe on YouTube I can find out what's happening, what's being built here. And that's when I came across theme park vlogging.
Yep.
And I had all this free time. I said, you know what? Let me try it.
I know, it was so funny because when
out of the blue.
Yes, just straight out of the blue, he's like, I'm gonna try this, and we're all like, okay, sure.
Yeah, because I have no background in like editing or media or anything like that.
Or filming or anything, you know.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know, it's just walking around with a camera and a theme park. Let me try it. But here's the thing, I'm committed to doing one video a year no matter what happens.
No, one video a week.
Yeah, yeah, one video, yeah, that's a big commitment. One video a year, no. One video a week for the first year.
Right. And you stuck to it no matter what, right?
It was to be, no matter how many subs I was getting or views I was getting, because otherwise if you start something like that and then you can get discouraged in the beginning, because in the beginning it's going to be slow.
It is.
But after that 1 year commitment, I was like, okay, we had like 1,000 subs. I was happy.
Yeah, yeah, we were, woohoo! We were so excited, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is enough, let's keep going. So that's basically it. I had a lot of free time because I wasn't coaching anymore. My kids weren't doing sports, and I was at the theme parks anyway, so there you go. What's the next question, Nikki?
Alyssa asks, how do you feel about Slytherins?
Now, I think there's this misconception that I don't like them.
I know, I don't know where that came from.
Well, because there's a fellow vlogger who is of that house.
Oh.
And I've teased him on camera, you know, making fun of it a little bit.
Oh no.
So yeah, but it's just because I'm teasing him, not all of them. You know, it's kind of an inside joke, but I'm fine with them. They're cool.
I love Slytherins.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they're my favorite color.
That's true.
They're green, so I mean, come on. Yeah. You know, and anything that's cunning and smart, I mean, come on. You can't argue with that.
We're all cool. We're cool. We're cool.
Yeah, we love everybody.
Next question is from Brian Madonna. He wants to know if I've ever gotten in trouble with security, and was it just a simple misunderstanding, or was I intentionally pushing the limits? No, I have never gotten in trouble with security. In fact, they kind of know me. I'm there so much, so a lot of times when I go through security, they will make jokes about, hey, you need to give me a shout out, stuff like that. So I've never gotten in trouble with them. I do sometimes push the limits. Universal does not allow filming on the rides. The only ride I know of that I've never gotten in trouble with would be Popeyes and Bluto barges. They don't care if you have a GoPro. Now, I have gotten in trouble with the Jurassic Park River Adventure with a GoPro, where they stopped the ride right at the dinosaur and told me to put away my GoPro. So, you know, I push the boundaries a little bit, but I try to live in a gray area.
Well, and the thing is that we try to also be really, really careful as well. We don't want to cause any issues or any, you know, problems. Like for the video on the construction update for Epic, people were kind of like making comments about, you know, every time Rick says public sidewalk. Well, the reason why is because we don't want to overstep our bounds.
Right. Well, Adam the Woo got banned from Universal Orlando for trespassing.
Exactly. So, I mean, we were kind of making a joke of it, making, you know, a lighthearted, you know, thing about it, but really, you know, we always respect
and I am tall.
The rules.
I am tall and I have long arms. I will like stretch out.
Yes, he will. I mean, when you're at full length, that's pretty high. You know, some people are like, you know, did you use a, what do you call it?
Like an extension stick.
Yeah, and no, never. That's
I'm just really tall. In fact, when I meet most of you in the theme parks, the second, like every other time I meet someone, they remark how tall I am. They didn't know I was that tall.
And how tall are you?
I'm almost 6'3". I'm like 6'2.5".
Yeah.
So.
And I'm 5'4", 5'5". I'm average height.
Yeah.
You know, so I just look really like short.
There you go. You're shorter and shorter and shorter.
Exactly. The angle at which he holds the camera and then his height. Oh, stop. Makes me look even smaller.
Oh, and a lot of times she steps up on a curb. Go ahead and step. There's a curb right there. So she'll do that.
Sometimes I cheat.
Now step off. See, she does that, so.
I cheat a little bit.
So over here in the Japan Pavilion, they don't really decorate for the holidays here at Epcot for Japan. So I'm not exactly sure of their holiday schedule and stuff, but they may have a different like music set. Let's go see. So I did find one of the holiday scrolls here, and for Japan it's more of a Happy New Year celebration. So there, I learned something. Woohoo! Tate Dupree wants to know, do you think Nikki or you will ever get bored of Universal or Disney? No.
Never. Honestly, things are always expanding and changing and being updated.
Exactly. Always something fun to do. And honestly, sometimes I like just to walk around the theme park.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we don't even have to do a ride for us to have a good time. And when you're with your best friend, like I said before, it's always a good time.
Hey, thank you, sweetie. Here's a good old-fashioned American tree.
I love it. I love the bows with the pineapples in it and the pine cones. So adorable.
You do love big bows.
Yeah, I know.
For Christmas at least.
That's true.
Yeah, I like the little candles in it and stuff, the lanterns and stuff.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue, of course.
It's great.
I love it. And it should be noted that during the holidays at the Liberty Theater, the singers, they do like a holiday set.
Yes, and it's so beautiful.
It is. It doesn't start for like another 30 minutes, I think. Into Italy for the next question, and this one's kind of deep. We had to take seats for this one.
Yeah.
This is from Ian Baldwin, who is one of my long-time viewers. I remember having like 30 subs and Ian commenting on videos.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ian, for sticking with us. Yeah. Exactly.
So he wants to know, this is for both of us, do we think vlogging has changed us as people, as a person?
Okay.
You want to go first or me?
I'll let you go first.
I'm going to say yes. I feel like I'm more outgoing all the time now. And that's from meeting all of you guys in the parks. So now, like, even like when I'm in line to check out at Publix, I'm chatting up the checkout person, you know, where I usually was, you know, I didn't used to be like that. You know, so I'm much more chatty and outgoing, I would say. What about you?
Okay. I would say, you know, you'd think that, oh gosh, I don't even, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
I would agree with you on you.
For me, yeah,
yes,
for me.
Definitely. I think that,
well, for me, like, I'm not like a real gregarious, like, open extrovert.
Right.
Unless I'm in my element. A soccer field is my element, sporting events because of all the coaching I've done, and like theme parks, I feel like I'm in my element.
Right.
So I'm just naturally more outgoing.
I think that with like everybody that we've met, it's like made me, I guess.
Told you, it's a deep one.
It is. I guess find like the positives in humanity, because everybody we've come across has been so kind and so nice. It's just like, you know how like when you're driving and someone cuts you off, you're like, oh, people suck.
Okay,
you know?
So I'll say it for you.
Okay, I'm not saying it clearly, I guess.
You think you have restored your faith in humanity?
Yes, definitely. Good, thank you for being very succinct on that. I had to think about it for a second. That's what you do, exactly. So I would say that yes.
Because you meet so many great people,
and
you know, our viewers
so
and stuff.
Kind and has such nice things to say that it really, restores my faith in humanity.
No one's ever come up to me and say, hey, you're a jerk, Rick. Not yet. Not yet.
You might be asking for it now.
So several people have asked, such as like Nate wants to know this, Dustin, what's my profession or our professions? What do we do for a living? Most of my career has been in accounting and finance.
Right, and mine's always been speech, but I can't even say it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You need to see a speech therapist.
Speech pathology. So yeah, I've always
and you help kids with like reading, with dyslexia and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah, that's my specialty.
So I've always been in the business world. So Italy, always one of the prettiest areas of EPCOT, especially at Christmas. I think, you know, it's not like overly done, it's like real elegant.
Yes, that's nicely put.
Well, thank you. Christmas in Germany, always pretty. Just I love the area, the whole German like facades of these buildings are so cool. And I think, isn't Santa Claus German?
Is he?
I think so.
Isn't that terrible? I'm not sure.
Well, I'm trying to remember from like my 70s animated like classics, some of those specials. He seemed like he was German. And a quick fact check on Google by Nikki proves I am correct. Yes. 33% of the time, so that's not bad for me. That's about my average, so that's my one. That's my one for the day of being right. Next question. April Pinner wants to know, how long have we been together and how did we meet?
That's right.
So we've been together, married 23 years.
Yeah.
But we dated, how long before that?
5.
5. So we've been together 28 years. Yikes.
Yeah, he met me when I was 17.
Yeah. You were in high school. I was out of high school.
He was out of high school, let's just say that.
And how did we meet? It was a blind date.
It really was. He was trying to get a date with another girl the same day, and because that didn't work out.
Yeah, that one didn't work out.
Yeah, she had a boyfriend, no less, too.
She turned me down because of her boyfriend.
Exactly. Go figure. So he's like, all right, I'll go out with her.
Yeah.
And hey, it ended up working out.
Yeah, good thing for you, she had a boyfriend.
Our first date, our blind date, was to Pizza Hut.
Oh, Pizza Hut.
remember?
Yeah, and we went and saw a scary movie, People Under the Stairs. It's a miracle I got a second date, guys.
Seriously, and I think the second date was like when we went to downtown Orlando and they had this like
They had a permanent haunted house downtown for a few years.
Yes, and he took me to that too. I mean,
but it took me decades to get her to go to Halloween Horror Nights.
And here's a fun fact that we've discussed this before is that at the very first Halloween Horror Nights, they did have
Fear Nights or something they called it then.
Yeah, one of the houses that they had, or mazes, was People Under the Stairs.
Yes.
So there's some irony right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been together ever since. Never broken up, never, you know, had any problems. It's always been awesome. You know, it's nice to be married to your best friend.
Shannon Illig wants to know, she says, you keep mentioning your dog. What breed is he or she? She is a girl. Her name is Winnie. She is a golden retriever.
And she is 5 years old?
Yes, she is.
Yes, and we love her. I mean, literally, best dog we've ever had. Total fur baby. Has her...
So sweet, so smart.
Yes, yeah, she's really
In fact, she
smart.
helps you with therapy with the kids.
Yes, she does. I have a couple of children that have the diagnosis of autism, and they won't work for me unless she is sitting right next to them. Yeah. So she really calms them down and is a big help in my therapy. Reese
wants to know, what does my shirt and hat mean? Nothing. Doesn't mean anything. It's a comfortable shirt. And being in business, I know about branding and marketing. So my brand is black and yellow. So that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like being able to spot him in a park too, I think is, you know.
That kind of works out. It's easy for people to find me, but that was unintentional.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was just had to do pretty much with branding, you know, so that, you know, it's kind of like when you see, say, BMW, you know that BMW symbol, you know. So.
When I started this, I was wearing like a blue comfortable shirt, and I probably would be branded with blue.
But you're a Hufflepuff, and Hufflepuffs are always so sweet and kind, which is what you are. You're you're such a sweet, kind person.
But I do love this shirt. It's so comfortable. So Harley wants to know some of our favorites. Favorite food, favorite movie, and I think with food we agree. Pizza. Yeah. Now I like New York style pizza, but also your mom's homemade pizza.
Yeah, I mean honestly, my mom's homemade anything from my mother, but really it's the homemade spaghetti and then homemade pizza are my two ultimate favorites.
Yeah, you can't go too long without having some pizza, can you?
No.
You cannot go a week.
I cannot go a week. I have to have it every week.
Maybe 4 days you can go.
Exactly. Now my favorite drink, now this might sound bizarre, but I swear it's the fountain of youth, is we make mean greens, we juice vegetables, and I found amazing health benefits from it. So yep, I think my favorite drink, which is, it tastes horrible, but it's the fountain of youth, is mean greens.
Yeah, I like root beer. You know I love root beer.
Yes, you know.
As far as a movie, I don't know if that changes. Anything from the 80s. I love 80s movies, Star Wars movies, Back to the Future movies.
Yeah, anything totally geeky we love, you know, I mean, from Lord of the Rings to, you know, even old school Superman to, you know, with, for me, I was thinking about this because I thought it was a really interesting question. I'm like, movies I go to all the time are musicals, surprisingly, like Sound of Music and Wizard of Oz
Mary Poppins.
So things like that, like those old school musicals, and even Shirley Temple. So I'm kind of an oddball. I like it all.
2 more countries, so 2 more questions. In Norway here, from Bobby, what do we do for fun other than the theme parks?
It's a good question.
That's a lot of fun. The theme parks are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We love the movies.
Yep.
I'm a movie quoting machine.
I was gonna say that if you listen carefully, usually he'll quote some type of movie during a vlog. You know?
I can have a whole conversation with you just using movie quotes.
Yes, and half the time he'll give me this random quote and it's almost like a guessing game between us. I'm like, okay, let me see how fast I can answer what movie it's from and who said it. So yeah, movies definitely.
Love the movies.
Hanging out with our girls, going to dinner.
Love going out to dinner.
And then
I cook all the time. I'm the cook in the family.
Yes, he's the cook just because I work so many hours. I work almost 12-hour days. So yeah, he gets that duty.
Yeah, so I love going out to dinner, so I'm not cooking. And plus we're all on the same table and it's casual and we can enjoy each other's company.
Right.
So movies and dinner.
Well, and the kids. I mean, I love hanging out with the girls.
Dinner is with the kids.
That's true. And then Winnie. We love hanging out with, you know, our dog.
Especially when we take her to Dog Beach.
Yes, honestly.
I need to do. I owe that to her.
Yes, you do.
So there we go. All right, we're almost in Mexico, but Nikki, you have to be hangry. We have to find some food. Are we going to eat here in Epcot? We go out in the world, get some food a little bit cheaper. What do you want to do?
I don't know. It's a very good question because being that I'm vegetarian now, I'm at a loss sometimes as to where to go eat in the parks.
Okay, well let's figure that out. Let's answer this last question and then we'll figure out some food for you.
Okay.
Well, you know what I want since we just mentioned it on camera?
What?
I want some pizza.
Well, where can we get pizza?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Italy. That's that way.
Yes, okay. Here in Norway, the Christmas show is pretty fun. It's like that mischievous elf, right?
Oh yes, yeah, always so comical and mischievous. Yes.
As far as the holiday things they do here at Epcot, the little countries, I think that one might be my favorite.
I would agree. It's really, really cute.
Here are some of the holiday decorations for the Mariachi Cobra, where they do the little musical show here. Pretty garland.
Very lovely.
So the last question is from Will, who wants to know, how did I come up with the phrase, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun? Well, like I said, I worked in business my whole life. I worked on marketing teams and such, so I kind of study that type of stuff. But specifically, don't miss the magic refers to like Harry Potter.
So the magic of Harry Potter
and the magic of Magic Kingdom, you know, Disney magic. And of course the theme parks are fun.
Yeah.
So don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Seemed very natural to me. And with that being said,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rick's Flicks, and now it's time to relax.